Hello folks, how are you? This is John again from the Classic Garage. Another little video I have to share with you just because I can and just because I'm bored. So if you hang around with me, I'll show you what is on agenda today. And as you can see, it's something utterly different. No, it's not the rodent. It's not any nasty animal. It is nice little dog, which forced the owner to make so many things to fix his boredom. So this is where I come into the play, and this is what I have to fix. So the plan game is to take these, let me show you. The playing game is to take all those little boards around, and then I'll measure depth of these chewings. Should I call them chewings? I'm not sure how to call them. And then I make a plan of attack. How will I fix all this? So please folks, if you like this kind of the work, bear with me, stay with me. I promise you it won't be boring. It won't be that boring anyway. This is what I like to do. Making something new is probably easy, but bringing something back to life, it's something challenging. And I'm always up for the challenge. Always. Now, this is follow-up. If you watch my video before, you would see that a few days back I have made a video about security door. Well, that security door has been installed, and this is what needs to be fixed as well in order for that house to look okay again. I was wondering what sort of a wood this is, because it was hard to tell, but you can clearly see that that is a pine wood, some kind of the pine wood with the small grains, something which has been grown for many years, not like these days they just grow it for a few years and then they chop it. So yeah, good. That is good, because I have some pine wood here, and I will be able to patch that with original wood. I'm just trying not to make too much damage. It is what it is, and it is something that needs to be fixed. And trust me, you're gonna love it, because many people do. Nice. Nice job. Nice jobby. Well, these boards are the pine wood. Now, I just wonder what sort of a wood is this, even though I do suspect, judging by the, can't say nothing by the smell of it, but judging by the look of it, I would say that that is a pine wood again. Oops. This one will need to be replaced anyway. Okay. So it wouldn't matter if I make a bit more damage on it. So where I'm gonna go about this, I'm gonna assess this properly and see how deep are those bites. Should I call them bites? Yes, I guess so. And then we'll see. Are we gonna dig that out and put some more wood, or we are going to just bog it up? One or the other. One or the other will be the answer. This type of work I have been doing back in old country, especially after the war, where you had a lot of heritage buildings which needed to be brought in the same order what they were before. And I did love this stuff. Downfall of those things was that you had to have lots of tools, lots of new tools, and luckily here these boards, they're square, so it will be easy to replace that. I'm not sure how they call these things. Back in old country we call this vitrage. Apparently, a friend of mine, builder, he said to me that this is called LED light. It makes sense. This is LED, these are the glasses, LED light glasses, it makes sense, but then again I would think that LED light is a light which you use in your... We have some LED lights in our kitchen. But then again, English is not my first language. What would I know? Day in and day out we are learning something totally and utterly new. Now this is definitely lead, judging by the way it cuts, and I'm not sure that is made recently, because these are the faceted glass. I'm not sure if you can see that. This glass has a facet. It has been grinded, but then because it's not faceted here, I presume it is not old. This looks like old bit, see? It's faceted on all four sides. Nice stuff anyway, very nice looking material. Now this is broken. Doggy was terribly bored, and I do understand him. I would probably do the same, but I'm not allowed to make a mess, because Mrs. would just kick my butt if I do. So I gotta be a good boy. So when I'm bored, I go on YouTube and watch your videos. Right, so this is it. We are out of the wood. We are out of the wood. We'll take these glasses out. And I know you're gonna say you should wear the gloves. Yes, I should. But I have a bit of an allergy on my fingernails just from wearing those gloves, so I'll be careful. If you worry about me, which I doubt, but hey, somebody might. Right. I'm going to try to keep as much of this stuff as possible alive. I'm sure that the lady which owns the door will go and refix it that once in times come to it. In the meantime, I'll just put this somewhere aside, because I don't want that to get damaged any more than what it is already. And I'm not sure will they keep this lead or not, but I don't go fishing, so I'm not gonna carry this lead with me. I presume that is lead anyway. Okay, that's that. That is that, my dear folks. That is clean. Clean as a whistle. Now, what I'll do, I'll put this away. And I will also clean this a little bit from debris and all this other business. I'll keep this lead together. They might use it, they might not. I don't think so, they would. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's an identical door on the opposite side, so whoever does those windows will be able to recreate that. What I'll do, I'll just wrap that in these doggy pads. I call them doggy pads because we use that for our little dog when we had a dog. You'll see on my old videos there was a little dog. We got rid of him because he was pissing all over the joint, and I would keep him, but the missus didn't like that. Nor did I. It was too much of the hassle. You would think that the dog would behave after 6 months, but not really. So poor bugger was given to the better place, to the better house, and we stayed without dog and without few $1,000s, but that's all right. That's life. So this is the place where I'm going to put all this lead. I'm running around and trying to find a good spot for it. Well, this is good as any. I wonder how they do those things. I come across a lot of those things back in old country, where you would have to do the church window and they would have exactly same things, but there were people over there who were restoring these to original, cutting different color glass, red, yellow, green, orange, and all sorts of. That's that. That is that. Okay. Alright folks, I'm gonna stop now here. I'm not gonna bother you with all those small details of cleaning and all this. I'll just stop for a while and see what I'm gonna do next, but in the meantime I'm just gonna clean the floor. Because I'm barefooted, and I know you're going to say, oh, you shouldn't be barefooted. Yes, I should not be barefooted. But you know how it goes. When you're at home, you think that you are bulletproof. No, it's not true. Accidents happens even when you are at home. So bear with me. I'll be back shortly. Here we go folks, back again. I have determined what sort of wood this is. This is a pine wood. I chewed a bit of from here, and you can say by the smell definitely pine wood. Now, not all of this area which has been damaged will I put the new timber, but in this area here I'll cut this out, and maybe this area here, even though this is only few mil thick, as you can see here in this area somebody already had put the bog, because this is a definitely old door which had the added glass in. It hasn't been like that definitely before, originally made with the glass. Something has been cut it out. You can say that by here you can see the marks of the saw along here. So nevertheless, my plan is to get this out, and then I'll just stick a bit of a wood inside, glue it up, hold it up there until the glue dries out, and this bit will be done. And then I'll probably do the same thing with this end here, and this edge around along the top. I think I'm gonna just bog that up with either my mixture, or I'll get a car bog and do that. So I haven't got a router. I did have one, but I got rid of it. So what I'll do, I'll use it just ordinary saw, just a circular saw, and I'll make a series of cuts, maybe 20 of them, because it's maybe more than 20, because the blade is only 2 mil. So, or maybe I put a 2 blade on, and then I'll have a more of material pulling out, and I'll just chisel those ends here, because this is where the timbers, the main ones, are running this way. Once I prepare that for gluing, I'll show you what have I done. In the meantime, you don't need to listen buzzing and other noises, so just bear with me, please. Thank you. Okay, dear people, I'll just show you the few cuts, the way I set this up. This is easiest for me because I don't want to set this thing for every single cut. So instead of that, I just take some of those flat bars, because roughly flat bar is thickness of the blade. So as I want to progress, I just take a flat bar out. So I'll just show you a few cuts and you'll get the idea. But before that, what I want to do, I want to get my ear protection, which must be somewhere around here. Now bear with me, please. Okay. I can't find it at the moment, but anyway, you'll get an idea. You'll see what's going on and how we're going to go about this. So watch for the noise. Sorry about the noise. This first one, oops, this is moving, so I need to secure that door. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oops. All right. Looking good, looking good. Let me have a look. Yes, you'll see what's going on. So it is a little bit too much. So take one bar out and be careful, noise coming your way. So this one barely touched here. So the next thing is I take one of the flat bars out and we repeat the process. Okay. It is a little bit awkward, but hey, I'm not fussy. Steady, steady. Watch your ears. Another one out. There you go, see how I made a series of cuts now. Obviously I would now have to move all this thing further out. Now instead of doing that, all you do, you put all this back where they were and carry on cutting. Now that's exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to bother you with that. I'll show you how that looks like once it's done. Please bear with me. Here we go, ladies and lads. That's how that looks like. That's a poor man router. Okay? And to get the router just for this job, I don't think so that is feasible. So what I'll do now, I'll use my special vacuum cleaner and clean all this out. Bear with me, it's going to be a little bit of the noise, not much less than what this produced. question is, where is remote control? Remote. Bear with me, must be here somewhere. Could not run away from this garage. Not in a million years. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, folks. Noise alert. Very good little machine. You got to be careful. It takes almost everything what is on the car, including these bits. Shaky hands. Let me set this camera somewhere. That little beauty, hey? I'm gonna kill it now and go for the lunch, guys, and I'll be back after lunch. Take it easy until that. Here we go, folks, again. That's how that that chiseled out bit look like. If you can see, there are some marks, saw marks, which I didn't go all the way through on purpose. It's just so I know how deep I am. Now this is the bit which will go in, and it is a little bit, it is probably something like 2.5 to 3 mil too thick. So what I'll do, I'll just get onto my buzzer. It's just a bit of a fight to pull him out of there, but it won't be big issue. I'll pull that out, and I'll plane the bottom of this because it's coated with varnish or some sort of a thing. This is the closest that I have to the pine, and what I have told you is see how big are the grains on this one. That's a few years growth. And if you look at this bugger closely, this is a sort of a cross grain, but it's a beautiful pine wood, probably grown up somewhere in the Europe, or maybe somewhere more south in Australia. I'm not sure. This door is definitely fairly old one. As you can see here, someone has extended this end, and then they also extended this bit here. I'm not sure if you can see, there is a little line in here, or you can see it better here. I'm sure you can see this little line here. So that has been added, and you can see, not on this side, but on this side you will. You can see nails and dowels that somebody stuck in to extend that. These are actually, judging by the head of the screw, see, it's just a normal flat head screwdriver head. So, and this is just an ordinary nail. So I'm not going to bore you with the little details. This is just basically what is going to happen. And these bits here, I'm going to just bog them up. I'll mix the bog. I'll do my mixture the way I used to do back in old country when I had my cabinet making shop. So, and the same here, because that's a very shallow. There's no point cutting all this wood now, because that little doggy might have the same idea of redoing it that. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this one up shortly. It has been a pleasure to share this little project with you. It's a lovely Saturday afternoon. The sun is going down. I'll just show it to you how that looks like from where I am. And it's a beautiful sunset in WA. Folks, I wish you very best in everything you do, and if you do like the stuff I put on the YouTube, please subscribe, like, and comment if you like to comment. If you wanna have something smarter, better to add, I'm more than happy to comment back to you or write back to you. In the meantime, from John and from the Classic Garage, take it easy and enjoy yourself. All the best. Cheers.